And we're live.
Daniel can't hear.
Daniel's doing the open. I think he heard that.
No, I don't know if you heard that or not. Do you want people to see you, or do you want me to blur my?
You in the kitchen?
Yeah, I'm in the dining room, I guess. Hold on, there's a way I can blur myself. All right, get out of here. Everybody can see you. We're live.
Can you hear Daniel?
I'm good now. Sorry about
Good.
that.
No, you're good.
What happened, man?
Just taking his sweet time to work.
So what's been up, fellas?
A lot, man.
There's a lot going on in the CrossFit world.
It's a lot of drama
about-
land.
It is. What about Daniel's world? Busy?
Just finished up midterms this week, so
Ooh.
Oh, awesome.
yeah.
But I mean, like you're done.
Yeah, man. Spring break next week, so lots of honeydews.
Perfect time for the CrossFit Open, dude.
Dude, perfect time. Perfect time.
It's like it was meant to be.
Absolutely, man.
You would actually hate the first workout for sure.
No,
I'm not-
he would be good
I'm
at the
not a
first
fan of it.
workout. What are you talking about? You're gonna murder the first workout.
Dude, that time cap is crazy.
Well, it's not meant for you to finish.
I know, but that psychs me out a little bit. It's gonna. I'm not looking.
It's only
forward to
12
hurting
minutes,
that bad.
Daniel.
Okay.
It's literally all squatting.
It's 12 minutes of wall ball.
Ouch.
It's a 20 wall ball, 18 box jump over, 30 wall ball, 18 box jump over, 40 wall ball, 18 step over, box step over with the wall ball, 66 wall ball, 18 box step over with the wall ball, and then it goes back down, 40 wall ball, 18 box jump over, 30 wall ball, 18 box jump over, 20 wall ball. 12-minute time cap. Just so you know, Dallin Pepper got time capped. So Jason Hopper finished with 16 seconds left. So like we're good. We're not even gonna be close to that. It's not like it's gonna hurt because we're not gonna be close to it hurting. You're gonna pace it to the best of your ability.
That is a good point. Hey, do we know what the point? I hadn't really looked into anything today, but do we know what the point of 66 is?
Dave Castro's a big Star Wars fan, so he's executing
legit.
Order 66, and he's playing Emperor Palpatine. And he's
I did see that comment
all the Jedi
on the post, but I didn't know.
Oh no, I don't know if that's it or not. I'm joking as well. I don't know. I think it should just be 50 and then go back down. But it's 16 wall balls. Like anyway, that's it, Daniel.
Daniel, what?
And to tell you where you would probably end up, you probably make it past the 66 and then not much after that. Like seeing people who are, I would say, like above average, they're making it into the step overs, maybe the wall ball.
The 40 wall ball?
The 40 wall ball on the way back down. So you think of it like that, it's not really that many.
Goal. Yeah.
Like
when you say it like that, it's really not that many.
I'm going to do 10 wall balls and then wait for 7 seconds. And then I'm going to do 10 wall balls and wait for 7 seconds. And then do 18 box jump overs and wait for 7 seconds. And that's how I'm going to do the entire workout.
Why 7 seconds?
5 seconds was too fast.
Okay.
7 seconds is just enough to like.
7 is the perfect number.
And then when I get to the 66, I'm going to send it. Because then I'm going to be at like minute 8 at 66. And then I'll chew off a big set and try to finish that as fast as possible. I can do step overs dead. And then if I'm in the 40, that's a great score. At least for me. Brock, for you, you're probably more thinking like the step overs or the 30.
I don't know, dude, because I haven't
Or
done
the box jump overs, I'm saying.
I haven't done hardly any squatting in a couple of months.
Oh, that's right, with your knee, dude. This is probably not a good way to start.
Great
Yes,
send off.
probably not. Which the knee's
How's it
feeling
feeling?
great.
It's feeling
Hadn't
good?
had any issues. Yeah, hadn't had
That's
no.
great.
Now whether it was, I'm assuming it was kind of just overuse. But I mean, I was pretty strict about doing everything that she told me to do, just to try to, I guess, maximize my chances of it starting to feel better, and it started to feel better pretty quick. So we'll see. We'll see tomorrow.
Brock, I think you can get him around where Taylor got.
Taylor, who?
Self.
What?
I really
That's
do.
crazy.
He's really bad at squatting too. So he doesn't squat either. So
Dude, but that's like comparing a freaking Lamborghini to a Toyota Camry.
no, you're more of like a Prius. You're very reliable, and your endurance is great. And then
Call him an Accord at
I'm,
least.
I'm just a puss.
That's crazy.
no, girls love you. That's a compliment.
That's like a gay best friend or a fat best friend. I used to be the fat best friend in high school. I don't know. We'll see.
I should have bought one of those little wall ball things, but oh well.
A wall ball?
No, the things you can put on your rack for 10 feet.
Oh, do you have a 10-foot? You have something high enough for that?
Yeah. But I got a line on the ceiling. It's just a little harder to like gauge that it's for sure over it.
We go outside. I got a tape line on my brick in the front in the house above the
If it
garage.
touches the tape, does that count?
Yeah, it's fine. Technically, it needs to be over, but it's fine.
Okay.
Most gyms have wall ball mounts, and if you're just hitting the mount, everybody calls it fine. It's really like 6 inches into the mount, though. So technically, like there's a lot of reps that aren't great. It's fine. If it's around there, it's fine.
So technically, nobody is doing the whole workout, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Hey, I'm on your team, John. Did you say that?
Twice.
I know. How did that happen? That's weird.
I picked you. I can see that you don't watch the show because we drafted 10 guys and you were my 10th pick.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, no. So I saw at the bottom.
Don't try to save it.
No, it said Kirby, but it didn't say Brock in front of it. And I was like, well, maybe there's another Kirby. But no, I didn't watch. I was.
Well, you should go see because I say I was down to 2 people, and the other person is fitter than you, but y'all are close enough. And I was like, he's my boy. I can't do it. I'm gonna pick Brock Kirby for my 10th pick.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna go.
I was like, freaking gazelle, fittest guy that I know in South Carolina.
That's crazy.
It goes Brock Kirby and then Jason Hopper in South Carolina.
Yeah,
that's what it
that is
does.
insane.
Yeah, that's what I said.
He would literally bury me in any workout.
Yeah, but it's
Literally
okay.
any workout.
Bible
I'll
verses
take
for
that.
time.
He'd probably beat me there.
Oh, man.
It is pretty. Which, John, you see this more than anybody I know, but it's really wild to see. Even like when you and Brian did the top 100, which I enjoyed both of those, by the way.
Thank you.
It's crazy to me, even in the 100, the difference in like 50 to 100 versus like 0 to 50, I guess, or even 0 to 30
I would say
versus
0
30
to
to 50.
10 and then 11 to 30.
It's so
Like
crazy to
the
see
leaps
stuff
it
like that.
takes is insane. Yeah.
Like even at Crash, going to Crash all the time, there's a lot of really good people that go to Crash. Like when I say really good, like I mean like
Semifinal.
potential semifinal, not games people, but then you've got Jason and seeing him work out with some of them, like it's not even certain workouts. It's not even on the same level. It's wild.
I mean, Daniel can probably relate because Daniel, what's the difference between you and
Oh
Gronkowski?
yeah,
A lot.
Like just honestly thinking, like you and Rob Gronkowski, are y'all two different people, or are you guys in the same category?
No. Two
Right.
different scores.
That's yeah. And then
and then somebody like Daniel to a tight end at a D2 school,
Yep.
yeah.
not
Yeah.
even comparable. You know,
Yeah, but Daniel would be the like 11 to 30. The D2 school would be the 30 to the
100.
31 to like 70, and then 70 and on is like you were good in high school. And I wouldn't even say D2 school. I would say like D1, but you just, were there. What's his name? Copenhaver. Is that his name?
Davis?
Yeah.
Yeah, my teammate.
Yeah. Like that guy. Although he took all of your touchdowns. But it's okay.
Hey, he could catch the ball. I'll give him that for sure. He could catch the ball.
It was a compliment, Davis, on the off chance that you see this. Now, there is a ton, and I hate it. And nobody will see this podcast, so I can talk freely about it. There is a ton of drama in CrossFit media land. And it is so childish and so, like, I can't explain to you the pride and the ego that some people have. It is wild. It is wild.
I wish I could comment further, but I'm completely in the dark on this.
It's no, I know. Like you should stay that way. But it's literally like this guy. I thought we were friends, but he made a critique video about me, so we're not friends, and we'll never be friends ever again. And then this guy's like, "You're a sociopath for thinking that," and then like the other guy who made the video, and then he's like, "No, you're a sociopath," and like they're
they
like
just keep making videos back and forth.
there's like this crazy breakup, but it's through YouTube videos, and it's kind of funny, but it's borderline. It's pretty ridiculous. It's pretty ridiculous.
Who? I mean, I guess I'm looking at part of the audience, but like,
Who's watching?
Yeah,
A lot.
Yeah,
That's what's bad. That's what's bad. Yes, it's trash TV, dude. It's who? How many people watch the Jersey Shore?
Way too many.
I'm asking you, how many people watch the Jersey Shore?
I have no idea, but a lot.
What's the one that what's the one people like now? The girls talk about it at the gym, and I
Oh,
tell them
it's like I've
they're
heard
lesser
this
people for it.
things
Love
like
is Blind.
Love Island or something stupid like
Yeah, I
that.
What
think so.
I think they're both shows. I think those are both shows. Love is Blind and Love Island. But I tell them you're better than this, and I think less of you when you talk about this show. Like you're better people than this, and you should think less of yourself.
I love
Well, it
that.
is exactly what you said a minute ago. It's trash TV. Like that's all it is.
And then they were like, you don't ever just watch something just to pass time or just to kill whatever. Like you just want to sit down and zone out. You don't watch anything that's like a waste of time. And I go, that like negatively influences my thoughts like that. No. Now I'll sit down and watch cycling for 6 hours, and I know very few people do that. And that could be, and that's my trash TV, right? I think though I put those two on different levels.
Absolutely.
I put them on different levels.
My trash TV is like watching the same Office episode I've watched.
Conspiracy theories. I think you can go down conspiracy theory rabbit holes, and that can kind of count as trash. Yeah, look at you. Yeah.
I don't really watch YouTube all that much, dude.
I really don't think that there's many conspiracy theories anymore.
And I'll second that too.
Because you believe in them.
They're true.
No, it's because they're true.
Exactly. Daniel, you're one step away from Alex Jones, man.
I mean, he's been right.
Look at you.
Dude, speaking of
He's crazy.
conspiracy theories,
I said that. Go ahead. I have something too. Well, go ahead.
have you guys like seen it all? How off the rails Candace Owens is?
Yeah.
But dude, here's
I'm
the
not.
thing.
I'm not dove deep into it, but yes.
I hadn't either. Destiny's dove deep into it.
Dude,
But here's my argument.
clinically crazy, or if she's like downright evil.
Or what if? How do you know what to believe on either side? You know what I mean? That's what I was telling Destiny the other day because she, 100% honest, she's kind of went down the Candace side, and I'm like, how do you know?
I like
what
how
do
he
you-
clarified that. He goes, to be 100%
How do you
honest.
know
I-
you can't trust anything.
guys, I don't know how to tell you this. My kid is gay. That's how you like approach that, bro.
That's crazy.
Oh man.
But I hadn't looked much into it. But I would, if everything she's saying was true, I don't think I would approach it like she's approached it. In my opinion.
If everything she's saying is true, then I don't think she would be alive. If what she's saying is true, is what I'm saying.
Here's what I don't understand about all these people, and this goes for Candace Owens, this goes on Erica Kirk, this goes on Donald Trump, this goes for everybody. If they always pull just like when Donald was campaigning. I've got the list. We've got the list. We're going to release the list. If you actually have this kind of stuff and you actually care about people, like all that is clickbait. Same thing with Candace Owens. If you've got all this hard proof that all this stuff happened, for the good of the people, release it. You know what I mean? Like you're dangling carrots in front of people just to get them to click the next video.
I did see The View whenever their names were on the list, them like walk back their initial thoughts real quick.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty hilarious.
Oh, it was just a
I mean,
party.
if you went to a party, anybody could be on this list. Like it's so funny. It's so funny.
I think it's all smoke and mirrors.
A fan. I don't know who this is, but young Leslie, a fan of the show, asked, "Are you guys going to syndicate?"
I can't this year.
Why not? Why not, Daniel?
My wife might be giving birth at that time.
Bring her. I have a nursing degree.
You're not certified, are you? You're not even certified.
I have my degree.
That's like me saying I got an engineering degree, but I didn't pass any of the tests or
anything. And not to mention, my specialty is the NICU. Okay. I've helped birth quite a few babies. 4 to be exact. Do you know that?
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah. Have held fresh out 4 babies.
Good for you.
And there was only one kind of like bad experience. I didn't want to be there. And it was fine. I was just had to like, all right, you just got to kind of be in this. It was just messy. It was way messier than it was the third one. There were 2, first 2 I've ever been a part of. One was a C-section, and we're just chopping her in half, basically. And it was fine though. But and then one was regular, and it was fine. Third one was regular, but there was so much. There was just so much. There was a lot of blood, but it was way just other stuff too, and more than normal. Like they had to like do some. It was one where it's like, okay, I got to sit back and watch them do stuff because I don't know, like it's they have to fix something, right? Nothing bad, but just a lot of liquid everywhere. And I was like, oh no, is this woman about to die right now? Like that's how I felt. She was fine. It was fine. But baby came out fine. But I was like, I wasn't ready for that. Like I wouldn't be able to do that. At this current juncture, I would not be able to be helpful in that situation. But when everything goes fine, I'm very helpful. But yeah, and then the other one was fine. The other one went fine.
Was that legitimately your specialty?
Yeah.
I had no idea. That's
not birthing. The NICU was what I was going to specialize in.
Really?
NICU specifically, not again birthing. The birthing unit is labor and delivery. That's a whole different. NICU is a part of it, but it's always separated.
Yeah.
NICU, the lights are always off. There's always some nice sound going on, and it's just a bunch of drug babies you got to take care of, right? Like most of them are drug babies, at least where we were. And the smallest things ever, but I learned how to do everything on these NICU babies. And then whenever I went to like the adults, I didn't know how to do it. Everything was so big, everything. And adults were so much worse than these babies. I did my first EG tube, and babies just kind of take it. It's really small, but if you can pinpoint it and they're like, they just kind of it'll flow right down. You're all good to go. The adults are all coughing and sneezing and they're not sneezing, but like complaining. I'm like, yeah, swallow. It feels bad. It's going through your nose. Like, yeah. And the babies just take it. And I didn't like with the adults at all because I had gotten so used to NG tube, because I had gotten so used to the little babies. Yeah, like if I went to be a nurse, I wanted to do that. And the reason why I like really was against it was because everywhere I went, I was going to have to do like a 2-year residency to do a NICU job.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to do any more school. I was so burnt out on school. So I ended up not doing anything. But
what did your clinical like rotations look like? Was it a certain amount of weeks, or was it like a certain time every week?
Rotations. You worked 2 days. You did 3 12s for like 4 weeks.
Oh, okay.
And then it went to like 2 12s for 4 weeks, and then you were done. That was a whole rotation. And then you did another rotation, and you'd have like 5 or 6 of them. Okay. And that's not all in the NICU. I did like 3 in the NICU of rotations, and then the other 3 were, and I got to pick that, right? And then the other 3 were, one was in a mental facility, one was labor and delivery, and one was what was the other one? ICU.
This was a bachelor's, like after your bachelor's.
Yeah.
It was like a year of clinicals. Then?
Hated ICU. No, it was like 6 months. It was an expedited degree, an accelerated nursing degree. It was only for people who already had a bachelor's. Literally, the situation that I was in, that's what it was for, those people. And so, like, I think 1 year, 1 full year. So, like a summer, a fall, and a spring, and you had your nursing degree, a 4-year bachelor's degree nursing in 1 year with, if you already had that, you needed that prereq of already having a degree. So it was like one of the semesters was just rotations.
Wow.
It was like school, and then the teaching, and then there was like a test where the teacher's kind of with you in person with you, and then it was rotations. It was perfect. It was great. As for the school, perfect. I just didn't want to do anything that wasn't the NICU. Hated the ICU. Hated it. Met Gertrude. Worst patient ever. I'll never forget Gertrude. Gertrude's the reason I don't want to be a nurse. But see, I can handle that. You give that over there some food, she'll be quiet. That's fine.
Brooks was in the NICU for 4 days, I think. Drug baby.
What was he in the NICU for?
Huh?
What was he in the NICU for?
Whenever he was coming out, so Destiny started running a fever. Her blood pressure dropped. So they said since she was running a fever, that there was a good chance that he had a fever, something. And then when he came out, he swallowed the whatever kind of fluid that had the fecal matter or whatever in it. And they couldn't get it, like he wasn't breathing when he came out. So he came out, and then they grabbed him and took off with him.
Dang.
It was
That's
weird.
scary.
It was the weirdest thing. Like we were literally, so we had him at, I think it was 11:07 at night, 11:07 p.m. And so we had, my mom and dad were kind of on standby, so they brought us some food because it was during COVID, or still after COVID. You couldn't have but 2 people in there, so we just decided for it just to be me and her. So we had the baby. My parents brought us something to eat, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. We're sitting in the labor delivery room, just had our first baby, eating cookout with no baby in the room.
That's crazy, dude.
Dude, it was the weirdest thing. So we had him at 11:07, and we didn't get to go see him until it was either 2:30 or 3:30 in the morning.
Oh,
Dude,
dude, that's so
it was
scary.
wild, dude. It was the weirdest feeling.
Did they tell you, like, hey, everything's? They tell
And
you,
they
hey,
said
things aren't
everything was
good, or
fine,
okay?
but they didn't know anything, because the problem was is the NICU nurses, they were already put on standby because they knew that Destiny was running a fever, and her blood pressure had dropped really low. So as soon as he was born, the NICU nurses took him, and so we were asking our nurses. Well, they didn't know anything because they weren't in the NICU, and they hadn't been in contact with the NICU nurses yet, because I guess they were still getting him, doing whatever to him. So like nobody really had any answers. So it was just kind of, it was extremely weird. It was like an eerie feeling. Ended up being fine, and then it really kind of sucked. Like when we got up there, it ended up just being a precaution. But when we got up there, he had all, like what you were talking about. He had the tubes going down in his throat. He had IVs all, like they had heart monitors all over him. The wires in his nose, IVs, IV on his forehead. I think it was
It's crazy
it
where
didn't
they can
look
do
good.
IVs on the little ones. because they can do IVs.
No, I take that back.
Almost anywhere, and it's wild.
They had the IV on his forehead when he was still inside the womb, checking his temperature. Yeah, that's what it was. Or they had because it was like a little bitty.
I don't know if that's an IV.
Maybe it wasn't an IV's not the word. It was something that they had reached up in there and stuck on his forehead. I don't know if they were getting his blood pressure or it was heart rate or it was something.
Might be heart rate.
Weird.
Heart rate.
Probably heart rate. Yeah, it was really weird. It was a very, very odd experience, especially being your first kid. Like if that would have happened with the second, I mean, it would still been a little nerve wracking. But
dude, I think if that happened at any moment, I'd be freaking out.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter which kid it was.
It's very weird.
You know, like underrated nurses, like I think should get paid more than other nurses, are pediatric nurses. That's one that I did not want to get at all, because pediatric nurses, and you've had a lot of experience with like being around pediatric nurses, just with David. It's like just the most heartbreaking stuff, and I didn't want to be around that at all, because it's just all of it's heartbreaking stuff, and you got to be the one that makes it better, and everybody's dying. Like it's that's something I could not. I didn't want any part of that. I think it would rip me up inside.
Think about the nurses at like the St. Jude places, like
that's
you
what
know
I'm
talking about.
Yes.
The cancer patients and that'd be rough. That's stuff like that is jobs and positions like that. It's a calling. Like you've got to have a God-given calling to do something along those lines.
You definitely gotta want that job.
You gotta have a big heart. I really don't know, Kenneth. I don't think Quentin went up there. I know Lindsay Lane's been going. She's doing team with uh I can't remember who she's doing it with. Wes Peters. I can't remember the other girl. But yeah, I know Lindsay's been going. I don't know if Quentin I don't think Quentin went, but I could be wrong.
Lindsay's going to be on a team Mayhem this year, like for the games.
Is it the one with? Is it Wes?
Yeah, Wes Peters
and Dalton. Is Dalton on that one, or is Dalton doing individual?
I think Dalton's doing individual, but I can't confirm. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, man. I can't believe he called me a Prius.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, man. Like, Prius
kind
has
of a
got
wild
no get up and go.
I know.
Oh, dude, it was a compliment. Calm down.
I mean, what about like a Toyota Tacoma?
Yeah. I like that.
I think a Ford truck's probably the best thing.
No, not a Ford.
Ford F-150, you don't like that?
But the Tacoma, though, is like, it's not quite a full size, so it's not really a
it's still like a little baby truck, but it can kind of.
You're big, Brock.
You can, yeah, but that's just the look. Like that's like okay, so it's a Toyota Tacoma with a slight lift and some mud tires on it.
There you go. It looks like it.
All right, let's just create a made-up car for Brock to be.
That's a good one, like a 4Runner. Like I'm not.
Those 4Runners are nice now, though. Really nice.
But see, like I'm not man enough to be a truck yet. But I'm close. I'm a close.
You gotta snatch 200 for that.
Yeah.
There's a guy on.
Definitely drive the 4Runner.
There's a guy on my grid team who's his life goal is to snatch 300. He's never had. He's tried a million times. He's hit 295 like 8 times, never 300, and it's really in his head at this point. But one time, Matt, do you know who Matt Rattay is? Brock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Daniel, do you know who that is?
The
It's the guy who's fast on his hands on my grid team.
Okay.
But like he's very good at Olympic lifting, and he was talking about something about a snatch, like when you stick it, but you have to hold it because the second you squat, you're about to lose it. And Aaron was like, yeah. And then Matt goes, I feel like only people who've snatched 300 would understand what I'm talking about. And it's like just a running joke anytime Aaron like jumps in the conversation, no matter what it is. We were talking about soda. Like, man, we just go, you wouldn't understand. You'd have to snatch 300 to understand. It's very much like the wristband thing that we did with Grant. Like, only people with the wristband get to sit at this booth, right? Like it's and we do it
awesome.
all the time to him. It's so funny. Anytime somebody talks about like being a man or being strong or whatever, we just bust that out so quick.
Can Matt snatch 300?
Yeah, Matt is at his peak, at his strongest. Is stronger than I am.
Gosh,
He's not stronger than me right now, but like he on the snatch. He snatched 325 before, but right now, like in probably forever now, like all he did was Olympic lifting for a really long time before he did CrossFit, and that's why like his best snatch is 325. Since CrossFit, he's not been able to do that, but I'd probably say like 305, 310. Probably 300 to 305. 310 is probably a little much, but and then clean and jerk like 375. Matt's the second strongest guy on the team, and like there's like a gap. It's like all the guys, gap, Matt, and then 60% of the lifts I got more than Matt. 40% of the lifts he's got more than me. It's probably like 80-20. 80-20, I can outdo him. 20, he can outdo me because he can out jerk me every any time of the day. His jerk is his best lift. And his squat snatch, just depending on the day, is better than mine if we just maxed out. But for grid, it's way more about speed, and they don't do things very strong, right? Like 275 is all you got to snatch. My power is so much better than Matt's. Like just, like you get it, Daniel, right? Like just what you can power, right, versus a squat. It's like ridiculously better than Matt. So on the grid league, I end up being the better call on that just because I can power what he has to squat, and then mine ends up being faster. But give it tip any lift though, Matt's right there with me, unless it's like a bench press. He's very impressive.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
And then most of the other guys are about like 15 pounds, 20 pounds down from that. They're still very strong, but it's
Yeah, they're full size struts.
You know who Brian Friend is, Daniel?
Brian Friend?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that name before.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
What do you think he is?
Is he the guy you were talking about in that pizza place in Knoxville?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Then I know who he is.
What do you know about him?
I know that he is a CrossFit analyst that you run.
Okay. Is that it?
I know there may be some bad blood between the two of you.
Okay. All right, cool. That's what I need to know. So he has since apologized. And and me and him did a couple videos together at Andrew Hiller's house in Chicago. And this is drawn a little bit of a line in the sand because there are a lot of people in the Sevon crew where Brian Friend is untouchable, right? He's like the worst of the worst. And I feel like he's gotten a little bit of a scapegoat type deal. And I never had a problem with him until our interaction where now I have a problem with him. But it was like him to me. It wasn't like second party, right? But since then, he's like apologized and like it's all we just want to come like for the better of CrossFit, I guess you could say. And then I did a video with him, and this is very taboo to a couple of people. But yeah, Kenneth gets it. He's and I think that I am called to forgive him and not hold a grudge. But retroactively, that might be the wrong word, but ultimately this brings him back into the fold and eventually will give him what's the word I'm looking for? Notoriety, right? Where before he was at the top, got crushed. A lot of it was his own doing, but then he's been continued to get crushed. And then I let's just say lucked into that spot, right? Now, I feel like I still have that spot as like the top analyst, but I had no rival. I have nobody that goes against me at all. He would. He's probably the only other person that knows as much about the sport, just history, knowledge, database, right? Blah, 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 blah. Or just can recall off the top. And bringing him back brings him back, I guess you could say. Do you think this is the right call on my part, or should I just leave him in the dust and never give him another chance?
I think you know the answer.
But what if he's better and then it's my own, I'm doing myself?
That's your pride talking there.
What if you gained the whole world but lost your soul, John?
He did that.
All right, that was good.
Let me ask you this. Do you know what his faith is?
I'm going to use that, Daniel. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. I love that.
It's not original, so.
I know, but I'm going to use it.
Okay.
It flew off your tongue so fast. Where is that?
It's in the gospel. Jesus said it.
Okay.
What's his
What
belief?
does it profit a man to gain the whole world but forfeit his soul? Something like that.
I would say atheist. He's I don't know, but he's kind of read about every religion and just he's not really outspoken about any of them. So
Mark 8:36.
Mark 8:36. I'm gonna say the paraphrase version.
That's Toby Mac then.
Okay. Mark 8:36.
That is a Toby Mac song.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
Great song.
Yeah, Kenneth, dead of the money here.
Oh yeah.
Kenneth PR'd his clean and jerk with 20 pounds yesterday.
Let's go, dude.
JY Barbell Club.
Yeah, that's right. Brock ever got him to train, he could snatch 200 pounds, but he refuses to.
Brock's been trying to fix his knee.
His knee's healthy. Man. He's about to destroy everybody in this squat workout.
I don't know. We'll see. I think it would be not to give a Sunday school answer, but it's very clear that you're different from the Saban crew, right? So I don't think it's a coincidence, or coincidence is not the best word, but I think doing that, it's going to be very apparent that you're the only one from that crew this would ever give him a chance again. You know what I mean?
I mean, Hiller gave him a chance.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. That's fair. I just don't
And
personally. I don't consider
I feel
Hiller,
like. Okay, go ahead. A part
like
of the
I
crew.
feel like yeah, like I feel like he was kind of already out whenever whenever I started paying attention. I guess he was already kind of. I mean, he might have still been in, but he was still doing his own.
Yeah.
You know
He's
what I mean?
always kind of done his own stuff.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. It could be a good opportunity to be that example again. You know, not to give the churchy answer, but I mean that's kind of what we're supposed to do. You know,
yeah.
kind of like
No,
what
I
we
mean,
were talking
I
with
don't feel
Garrett
bad
there
about it. I don't feel bad about it. I'm just updating Daniel on what what's going on in my world.
I wonder is him and Nikita still close? Do you know?
He moved a whole bunch, so I don't know because he moved a whole bunch.
Brian or Nikita?
Brian. Taylor said I lost my way with Christ because I did a podcast with him.
Taylor said that about you.
Mm-hmm.
How does that make sense?
I think it's just him.
Just a dig.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if you lost it, maybe he'll find it.
That's awesome.
Not to be like I need to find the exact proverb on this, but like, why listen to the advice of a fool, man?
Oh no, I know. I'm very uncaring. I'm just yeah. No, none of that. I'm taking personal. I've actually gotten a few digs by their crew, and it's fine. I'm totally.
You know what would be crazy? Let's walk through the worst case worldly scenario here. All right, let's walk through it. But how awesome of a ministry opportunity this would be. Like, all right, you apologize to him, whatever. Savon crew ostracizes you. This dude takes off. You're left in the dust. You're canceled. Nothing. He ends up 20 years from now accepting Christ and impacts a whole bunch of different people in the ways that you would have never seen, but you never get to work in CrossFit ever again. Like, yeah, that sucks, but then in the long run, you're like, that doesn't suck at all. That's so cool.
Yeah. I don't know if you can guarantee that that's the worst case scenario. I think the worst case scenario was he doesn't accept Christ 20 years down the road.
You're right.
And there is no good from it at all. Yeah. He brings all this stuff and then be like, but I'm gonna just make one miracle happen and then we're good to go.
Okay, so let's look at the
worst case
worst
scenario would probably
scenario.
be like the baker or whatever in the story of Joseph, where Joseph interprets his dream. And he goes back and he forgets about him. He leaves Joseph in jail.
Yeah.
That's funny. That is kind of cool, though.
No,
it does.
No, and for the record, Daniel, I am not threatened. I'm not afraid of that. But
test. I think.
What?
I think it's a test. I think.
Yeah, no, I think it'll make me better.
That's what tests are supposed to do. I'm saying I think it's a test.
But I do think nasty things will get said about me here in the next month or two. I think things will get very ugly in the media about other media because of pride and ego. And unfortunately, my name is in that. I'm not putting anything out like that at all. Brock can tell you everything. I've been like, look, it's a disagreement on content, how to make content. That's it. We left because we didn't like this. I'm just gonna make the best CrossFit stuff I can make, and then I'm hoping y'all like it. I hope they go kill it. Like that's how I am, the 100% of the time. But already there's been a couple of things like thrown at in my way. There's been a lot of things thrown Tyler's way and Hiller's way. Like they're just being called liars, and things are getting clipped out of context and seeing like, see, they are liars.
Purposely
Like,
clipped out of context.
Yeah, like how the Gridley did me. Like it's like that to them from these people. Like, and I'm telling you, Daniel, it's so dumb. But it is something that's coming. It's not. I don't think it will stop. Is what I'm saying.
Well,
I'm ready for it though. I just want to talk about it. I don't get to talk about these things with you, and so it's what's going on over here.
well, I'm excited for you to conquer this test, then, man.
Your life is boring. You just got a pregnant wife and you go to school. That's like just trying to spice it up a little bit. All Brock does is run and not squat. Like it's our lives were a show. It'd be a very boring show.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize that you wanted to be that source of trash TV for everybody.
I'm just
Okay. That's crazy.
You're being really mean to me today.
That's funny. Oh goodness.
Just got a couple good ones. That's it. You good?
Abby Grace is sick. I don't know if you can tell.
Oh, there's not much worse than a sick kid.
Yeah, me and her are both sick. She got me sick too.
I'm
not gonna. I don't know. Probably COVID. I'm not gonna do the workout till Monday because of it. I did something on Monday about how to heart attack, and so I've just haven't done anything since.
All right.
Yeah, but she's clearly not in a good mood.
Hopefully, it's the last kind of go around of the winter. My boys got sick too about a week and a half ago, so I'm hoping it's kind of the last deal. Sorry, man.
No, it's okay. People go through worse things than being sick. Although there's not very much things worse than the man cold. I think the man cold and cancer are right next to each other. Like, and I will cede to cancer. I will cede, but I mean, I do think they're close. I told somebody that they were on the Holocaust diet, and I didn't. It came out so quickly. I did not think about what I was saying.
Please tell me they weren't Jewish.
No, they weren't Jewish. But and they took it great. Like it was great. Everybody laughed. Like it wasn't. But like this girl is like trying to gain weight, and she goes, "I'm trying to gain weight, but like I'm not hungry." And she doesn't eat at all, like zero. It's like she got a mental illness, and I go, "Yeah, girl. I mean, you can't gain weight when you're on the Holocaust diet." And she says, "What it is," and it just rattled off so fast, and then like 4 people kind of looked over. And then she like laughed about it, and then it was fine. But I was like, that could have been bad. That could have been not great. I stand by it.
As long as you stand by it.
Have you listened to? Have you listened to any of the Dial-In podcasts on the tongue as of late?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, like, there's like 2 or 3.
Dial-In podcast. Is that what's his name?
Is it called Dial-In?
Yeah, Dial-In. It's probably like a month back. There were like 2 or 3 of them. And man, I was just your comment reminded me it kind of hit me square in the face just how my words are not like they're not bad, but they're not.
With Johnny.
Yeah. Like, what am I doing with them? What am I using my tongue the way I should?
Taming the tongue.
I think there was like 2 episodes, but one was on gossip.
Taming the tongue and why your words matter more than you think.
Both of them
The power of the Christian tongue.
Pretty convicting. So whenever you guys have time, you're bored.
No, yeah, I like
worth a
the.
listen
I want
to.
to listen to the gossip. I'm not. I don't feel like I gossip very much, but I'm around it so much.
Yeah.
That's what's hard. Is like not. I don't. A lot of times I don't have a problem like starting the conversation with gossip, but when somebody brings it up, I I jump right in. You know what I mean? Like it's very hard to just kind of stray away from. Like I would argue that men gossip just as much as women when they're together. It might not be as deep, I guess you would say, but there's
I mean,
a lot of
I would
gossip.
agree with you, but I don't think it's as mean.
I would agree with that too.
Like that guy's on testosterone.
I think the difference is when a dude is talking bad about another dude, they usually don't like treat him to their face like everything's good.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, they genuinely just don't like him.
Yeah, usually
and they'll be like, "Hey, I don't
you just
like
kind
you,
of you just
and I don't talk good about you."
Yeah, exactly.
When I'm talking to people about you, it's not good.
The air is thick. Let's just put it that way.
Thick with hatred. I can't stand that when people do not like each other. You know that they don't like each other, and like two girls, for example, but then they will act like they're best friends. Like they'll act like they're friends. I can't stand it.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
Okay, I mean,
they never get out of hospital.
Leslie's cold, dude. She's colder than anything. Is Miranda cold? I could see Miranda being cold.
To like me?
No, like just if she doesn't like somebody, she's not gonna act like she likes them.
Yeah, although like, yeah,
maybe like avoidant, but if they're in the same vicinity, it's very clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's hard for people to tell the difference sometimes with her because she's kind of avoidant of a lot of people.
In general.
Yeah, in general. But Brock, I see you have a verse written up there. Can we hit it before we leave?
Yep. It kind of goes along with similar to what kind of what John was talking about, like with the.
I mean, I was trying to lead us to it. I was waiting for you to get there.
I guess more of kind of what Daniel was saying.
Oh my goodness.
But Hebrews 12:11. No discipline is enjoyable while it is happening. It's painful, but afterwards there will be a peaceful harvest of right living for those who are trained in this way. So kind of similar to what you were saying about obviously take out all the like with John and Brian, you take out all the what's the word I'm looking for? I guess all the things that don't matter, and you kind of skip to the end. Like all the things that don't matter in a way is kind of like what you were saying with testing. Like if you stay disciplined to what you believe and what you know you should do, which is the forgiving route and the humbling yourself and yada 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 to make amends in that relationship. Well, in the end, there's going to be a peaceful harvest. And again, that is taking it a little bit out of context. Like I'm not saying that's exactly what he's talking about here, but it does kind of fit in with that situation. Because in the very next verse, so take a new grip with your tired hands and strengthen your weak knees. Speaking to me here. Mark out a straight path for your feet so that those who are weak and lame will not fall but become strong. So you very well
Yeah,
could be ironing out the path for Brian.
dude, that would be so sweet. That would be awesome, Daniel. I've never thought of it that way, but that would be awesome. I've more of thought like, this is stupid. We're called to forgive. I shouldn't have held this as long as I have. And then, but I did not once think like this could lead him to Christ. Like, and I might not like think that. I should think that of Christ, not like myself. But I've never thought of it that way.
Well, it's not. I would say it's not natural to think of it that way. I mean, the Spirit's got to work within us, and I can assure you, 1,000%, I would not have been such as I don't know if forthright is the word or if it's optimistic. Had this been 5-6 years ago, because as we all go through stuff where someone close or someone that we thought we were close with hurt us, and then you don't want to forgive and whatnot. But with age and with time, it becomes a little more evident. Like, what am I doing here? Like you said, and there's so much more to like direct this person towards. I'm keeping it super vague for a reason because I'm not trying to use any names or anything, but yeah, it could be really cool, dude. It could be really cool.
Well, I kind of along the similar to that. Like I had a conversation with JR one day, and there was somebody at the gym who I haven't always been a big fan of, and I had a conversation with JR. So,
I'm so
like
sorry,
all
God.
jokes, all
Oh
jokes
no!
talking about
Oh
talking about
no!
being fake. Like I started talking to JR one day, and I was like, like I don't, I don't, I'm not the biggest fan of this person. And I told JR, I said it's because of the way he acts, and I get it. But I said, it hit me the other day, and I was like, what am I doing to be the example to him? Like, yeah, I don't have a platform. I don't have like of that size or anything like that. But I'm like, are you going out of your way to be kind to show the love of Christ? Like Christ didn't just hang out with people that he liked and that liked him. You know what I mean? So that was something that for a while I've been kind of convicted about, and I feel like I've kind of taken some steps to
Yeah, I think
not,
so.
you know what I mean?
You put him in
But
a group text.
that's one thing that I don't
That's a
know.
big
I
deal,
got
man.
I got convicted about that. Like, what am I doing to show other people around me what it looks like to love like Christ? You know?
And you tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like he is handling his position
Hundred
very
percent,
well.
100%.
Very well. Like I almost think he's less prideful now,
After 100%.
which is wild.
Dude, it was a
Crazy.
big. It sounds weird, but I noticed because I pay a lot of attention, especially to that. But it was a big change from the 2 or 3 weeks after the games when he came back to before. Like it was different. But no, I
Maybe
agree 100%.
maybe the Spirit's helping him realize that there's only one thing that satisfies.
Or maybe he felt empty.
Yeah.
Like maybe he won and then he felt empty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Which means he'll never win again.
Doesn't matter.
But gain the whole world or lose your soul, right?
Exactly. Or your favorite book, right? Why strive for perishable wreaths, or they strove for perishable wreaths when we can strive for imperishable wreaths, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. 1 Corinthians. Let's roll.
Yeah. I think I would have lived in Corinth.
Dude, I haven't read that book extensively, and I'm working through it now in my Bible reading plan. And
do you see why I like it so much?
Dude, I'm like, no wonder John likes this. He is laying the hammer down every single chapter.
I know, dude. Dude, I know. It's bad. Like, look, I need it.
Yeah.
I need to be hammered down.
But it was, yeah. Anyways, that was.
Well, yeah. I think he's handled his position very, very. And I was surprised. Like I ranked him low on purpose. Like for the next year, like I think I put him 4th. Like not even on the podium, so he wouldn't get a big head. Like to knock him down a little bit. And he's like, "Bro, I'm good. Like you're fine. I don't think like, and I believe him. I like this Jason Hopper a lot more than, not that I didn't have a problem with Jason. You're the one who had a problem with Jason, but I like this Jason more than Jason a year ago. And I like this Brock less. I'm just kidding, Brock.
Whiz, dude.
I miss Fat Brock.
You never knew Fat
Brock.
Yeah, Fat Brock.
He will never come back. That's a fact. That is a fact.
I like kind of commenting on that same verse in a slightly different light, but Proverbs 22:15. I like the imagery here. Foolishness is bound to the heart of a youth. A rod of discipline will separate it from him. Like viewing God as our Father, using the rod of life, whatever the trials are, to literally separate the foolishness within us and bring us closer to Him and to His Spirit. Like it's painful during, but comforting to know that those He loves, He disciplines.
To shed the foolish fat off of our bodies to bring us closer to Him.
Exactly.
All right. You got to come up with one for me, Daniel. I don't. Go ahead.
What?
I mean, the rod of discipline probably just fits well enough, but.
Yeah. I'd have to think a little harder. I'm not
I feel like I'm a lot different than I was in high school. I was a very angry person in high school, but I disguised it very well, Brock.
Really?
Yeah. I think so.
I wouldn't.
Here, Daniel, you speak for me, Daniel, because I don't speak for you. Outside observer. Go ahead.
I wouldn't say you were I wouldn't have said you were angry. I would have said that was like a symptom of what you were really feeling. Like he wasn't an angry man. He was upset because he was trying to find fulfillment in all the wrong places, dude. So he just be angry as a result over whatever's going on. And I think life has gotten to the point now where you're finding it in the right places. So you're now
I'm
chilling.
Peaceful.
Yeah, you're just chilling. Which is cool to see. Really cool. Yeah, I now that I recall, there were a couple practices I remember where you were. Yeah, maybe I could never remember because I was always pretty angry too.
Daniel angry is the funniest thing in the world, bro.
It is pretty funny. Yeah.
I'll beat the tar nation off of you. It's stuff like that.
My voice elevates.
And it cracks. It cracked.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's really bad.
and he didn't know how to talk trash at all. I'll whoop you up like that. It would be like that. But I mean, he was the best player on the team, so like it was like you kind of had to respect him. At some, it was a weird dynamic.
I don't know whether to laugh at you or to be terrified of you. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
Did you ever have a hard time? Well, we may have talked about this before. Did you ever have a hard time with pride being the best player on the team?
He always undersold himself.
No, dude.
In high school, you did.
I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna find this exact episode because this is the one that hit me square between the eyes. Because you guys.
Maybe secretly he did it, but in high school he always thought he was worse than what he was. Like when he went to camps, like where all the good people go, he was like, I feel like I did all right, but I feel like I probably could have been better, and he was the best one in the camp.
Okay.
Like stuff like that.
Dial-in podcast, you can't see anything, but January 15th, the story that exposed my self-righteousness. It's Luke 18:9-14. It's about the tax collector and the Pharisee. He paints the way the Pharisee prays in such a way where I was like, dude, this is me. Like, this was me and this is me. And it needs to change right now. Because it was very convicting. To put it simple, I had that pride that purposely lowers myself to make it look like I'm humble, when in reality I'm like, yeah, I know I'm that. Or
I'm hot stuff.
Right.
What's funny is you had that in basketball way more than football.
I wanted to play basketball. That's why. Football, I was like, I don't care. And then,
but I felt like you were humble about football and you weren't about basketball, and you were way better at football than you were basketball.
Yeah. Well,
it was a really weird dynamic.
It was because of what I cared about at the moment. And then it probably, like, junior year is probably when it started to switch. But
there were people on the team better than him, though, in basketball.
There was. I wouldn't necessarily say people, but there was a
that was amazing. Hey. Knock it off.
That's like one of them things he's like, yeah, I think he had like 53 points or something. No, I had 57.
Exactly.
You should listen to that self-righteous episode again, Daniel. There were people. There were like 7 people. He barely made it off the bench.
You know what? Maybe there were. No, you're right. I need that reminder daily. So, but it's interesting because I think, John, if you compared high school me to now me, like, let's say I was still playing in the league, you'd be like, oh, dude, like, I think you're maybe more prideful now. When in reality, it's like, I've become a much better evaluator of my talent compared to other people's talent, because I don't, like, there's nothing to prove, right? It's, God has given me all my gifts anyways. It's no longer, well, maybe I could get this spot because I'm possibly better than here. It's like, it's going to shake out the way it's going to shake out. God's going to take care of me regardless. He's going to work through whatever's going on, and I don't need this to fulfill me, to be successful in life in general. So, like, I've gotten to a point now where I'm much more confident in what I have and the gifts that he's given me. And it may come across like, Tim Tebow at times, you're like when he was playing, like, dude, you're kind of like, but like, he knew where it came from.
I didn't feel that off of Tim Tebow, though. Tim Tebow, you might make fun of me, but I feel like there's like a David deal with Tim Tebow. Like, I'm going to win because God's going to make me win. Like, if he was cocky about it like that. Yeah, does that make sense? I felt that off of, I'm not calling Tim Tebow David, but that's how, if you've have you seen The House of David at all? Have you watched that at all?
No.
I think you would like it. It's a little. I think you would like it. You might watch it by yourself at first, but I think there's nothing bad in it. But it's a little. There's fighting in it. But David was like, God's given me this victory. Like I'm good. Like God is like, I'm great. I can do whatever I want because God is going to do it for me. Like it's just very. He's so. His belief is so much,
boasting
right?
in Christ.
Right. It's truly boasting in Christ. Yeah, absolutely. That's a great way to put it, Brock. That it comes off as prideful. And I that's how I feel about Tim Tebow when he was playing. At least college football. You disagree or agree?
I agree. I think I was phrasing it differently, but that's what I was maybe trying to say to an extent.
Like he comes off as cocky, but it's just he knows what he is.
Yeah, he knows he knows where all the gifts are from, and he knows who can take them all away in an instant.
And that's how you played tight end for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
You think you're a better tight end than Tim Tebow?
Yes, but if he had all the time to play tight end, I'm not going to say I'm better than he would have been. So,
I think you're a better tight end than Tim Tebow. I was just wanting to see he looked very clumsy.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you don't play a position your whole life and then try to at the NFL.
Yeah, it's crazy that they let him do it, or they wanted him to do it.
You remember seeing Draymond Green at the Michigan State spring game?
Yes.
Yeah. It's
yes.
It's hard to do.
Draymond Green.
Yeah, Draymond Green played tight end at Michigan State.
I did not know that.
I mean, he looks real clumsy trying to run around, but
he got I think it was after he was already in the NBA. He came back just to goof around, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got locked down, dude.
He couldn't run.
No, stoned at the line.
He just wasn't fast enough.
Yeah, and it's just so different.
I know people saying, "Oh, LeBron could be tight end or wide receiver." It's just so different.
But he could have been if he played it.
If you did that from the jump, right? Yeah.
Right now, though, yeah, no.
If you go look at his high school highlights, he's a man amongst boys, so obviously he can do whatever he wants, right? But his high school highlights, he still looks clumsy running.
Right.
He doesn't look clumsy when he plays basketball, but he looks clumsy when he's running for football.
Biggest flop artist there is.
Oh my goodness, bro. Okay.
What's he doing?
He said the biggest flop artist there is.
Oh, yeah, your team LeBron. I forgot about that.
Who? Brock?
No, you.
Oh, yeah, I'm team LeBron. Sorry about it.
No, you're not.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry that you all feel the way about it. I'm very fine with whoever you think is the best of all time. That's just who I think is the best of all time. It is what it is.
Wilt Chamberlain.
That's that. You have the right to your wrong opinion. Just saying.
I don't know.
That's what Bob would say. Bob would say Wilt Chamberlain.
No, Bob would say Larry Bird, dude.
Oh yeah. Bob would say Larry Bird.
Yeah.
Luka Doncic is Bob's favorite player right now.
He's got to be.
Yeah. Cooper Flagg in 10 years. Then there'll be another Jimmy Chitwood roll out of the bed. The world's getting pretty good at basketball. If you look at the world roster versus the USA roster, I think the world roster is better.
For now.
I think it's only going to get worse. I mean, Victor Wembanyama's going to take it over.
Yeah, I wish I cared at all about basketball now, to be honest.
I'm on my way. Trust me. I didn't watch. I mean, I guess the season's going on. I have not watched one NBA game this year. And I didn't watch the playoffs last year.
I'm one of those guys. I won't watch it all year, but I might catch the finals. I might keep up with the finals a little bit, but
Did you
I don't
guys
care.
have you guys been to a NHL game like in person?
I have
It's been a
not,
long time.
but I did watch the entire gold medal game. I mean, I was into the hockey like for 3 days. It was 3 days I was very into hockey, and then
obviously you're an American, you should be, but
yeah.
My former neighbor who moved away, but they have season tickets, him and his wife, to the Predators here in town, and his wife couldn't go one time, so he took me, dude. It had been a while since I had seen a live hockey game, and he had pretty good seats. Dude, what they do on that ice is
fun.
It's unbelievable. It is so fast. Man. The refs alone, I'm like, these guys are more athletic than me. It's incredible what they can do and not get hit by the puck. And
I take that back. I don't know if I've ever been to I don't think I've ever been to an NHL, but I've been to like do y'all have like a local, like almost like a minor league type hockey team? Like there used to be, so I live in Spartanburg, and Greenville is like 30 minutes from here, and they're the big, nicer, whatever. There was a Greenville hockey team. It'd almost be like a AAA baseball team or something like that. And I've been to a few of their games. Been a long time, but no, I hadn't never been to NHL.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast they're moving. And
I think the goalies is wild to me. Like how fast those pucks are coming in. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I just can't relate very much. I've never been ice skating.
You've never been ice skating?
I've been rollerblading before.
You have to go once just to appreciate what they do.
I get it. I get it.
No, you don't get it because you don't get it.
I wouldn't be able to skate, Daniel. I can't keep my balance.
No, dude,
rollerblading was hard enough. Like I about ate it a bunch of times rollerblade.
Yeah, like I get how you snatch 300. I mean, I get it.
315.
Yeah, I get it.
But it's it's whatever.
Who's counting, right?
Yeah. That's a big difference. Difference between 300 and 315 is a big difference.
Oh yeah. Like the difference between 195 and 200.
Yeah, yes, Brock. Like yes.
That's so embarrassing.
Okay. Yeah, when you put it like that, okay. I don't get it. But I can't do it. I don't even think I can appreciate it if I went ice skating because it's just something I can't do.
It would probably make you mad.
Well, I mean, like I would just be bad at ice skating because I've never done it, and I was bad at rollerblading. I couldn't really get it down where I could really get going without just just trotting away. But so, yeah, they're really good at this thing that I can't do. It'd be like swimming. I can't appreciate Michael Phelps, Kayla Ledecky because I can't swim.
I don't think it's completely like that. I hear what you're saying, but I think it's incorporating the ice skating with the fact that if we just did what they were doing with no ice skates and sticks and a puck being moved around as fast as it would still be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like there's an extra level that's just like
I'm sure. I think in another life I'd be really good at hockey. If I grew up in Canada.
What about the guy in the Olympics doing the skiing and he's running uphill with his skis like
the 6-minute mile guy? That's something that's like probably the craziest endurance feat of all time. And nobody cares. Yeah. And it's something literally nobody else could do. He's the only person in the world who can do that. And the endurance that it takes to do what that guy did, you cannot fathom, and nobody cares. It's wild.
Dude, a 6-minute mile is fast.
Uphill on skis.
in that elevation too.
I mean, he's just like a dang robot.
Yeah, man. You betcha, you bloody hoser, you. Straight out of Quebec, have a little French accent. You don't think so? You don't think if we grew up in Canada, I wouldn't be good at hockey?
Oh,
Hockey was our football.
I don't know, man. You might be. You might be. Who knows?
I've always been pretty good, pretty fast hands and stuff like that.
Oh, that was something that was interesting when I went to that game. They had the vast majority of the guys playing, I would say, were between like 5'11" and 6'2", or
Their regular height. Yeah.
5'10" and 6'2". There were a couple guys that were like my size, or maybe an inch or two taller, that weren't.
They're the enforcers.
They weren't even as big as like weight wise as me most of the time, and they looked so stiff out there compared to everybody else.
They just fight.
It was, I mean, yeah, it was. It was painful to watch. I'm like, this guy's skating around you. What are you doing?
Have you ever seen Goon, or do you know the movie Goon?
Mm-mm.
I know that word is a different word now, but it didn't used to be. But found that out the other day. Well, they call like the guys that fight, like are your fighters, or if you just fight, they call them goons, like on your hockey team.
Oh yeah.
And none of them are good at hockey. They're just there to fight. And I don't know how real it is with this movie. Like this guy is just exceptional at fighting, and he can't skate for anything. And he's pretty like he's not the smartest. Super kind-hearted, gentle giant. Like tries to catch a butterfly in one scene. And then it's like, hey, we need you to F this guy up. And then he just kind of, okay. Bam! and he's the best one. Like they can't stop him. Like his head's made of metal, his hands are made of metal, and like nobody can beat this guy. And he just beats everybody. But he's just like he holds somebody, he's like, I'm so sorry, man. And they just beat him. But he can't skate or anything. Like he can't do anything. And he just kind of walks out there and just kind of looks around. And then waits for the coach to go, that guy. And he goes, okay. And that's the whole movie. It's him just fighting people. And he doesn't. But everybody ends up loving him. And then he tries to get better at skating, and he doesn't. But it's.
Way to ruin the movie, man.
There's a lot of. It's not the best. I wouldn't imagine you ever watching it, but it's.
Okay.
It's quite funny, but it's there's a lot of vulgarity in it. Okay. But it is funny. None from him. There is none from him, but there is everybody else.
Of course.
Yeah. He's very like a Ferdinand the Bull. If the bull like did bull stuff when you asked him to. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blindside.
Yeah. There you go. Like that.
Yeah. All right, guys.
That was good.
What should we read for next time? And we should start with that.
That's good.
How about Ephesians 5:22?
Why
and we can bring our wives.
Is that the submission one?
Daniel, we went on the Clinton Things podcast.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah. And Garrett says, we discovered something, and we want to know what you guys think about this. Like a lot of women have trouble with this in the Bible, and like we don't understand what it means, like for the guy to be like the head of the relationship. He's the head of the right, and you're called to submit to him. And then I saw Brock like looking at his go straight, look at his, And I go, I see you, brought, yeah. Ephesians 5:22. That's what's going down right now. I actually think I said 1 Peter 3:7, but like it was so funny because I could just see him immediately start turning. I knew exactly where he was going. And it was so funny. So funny. And then we talked for 30 minutes about how wives should submit to their husbands.
It was an interesting conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They keep asking interesting questions, it seems. So at least they're reading.
Yeah, no, they're great. They're great. But what do you want to read next?
We want to do Corinthians?
How about pick a random 1 Corinthians chapter and then like 5 verses. It has to be random. You can't know this straight up.
That's out of context.
No, we'll get context as we talk about it. But the verses we're gonna read is just whatever you pick.
Okay.
It just has to be random, and then we'll figure it, and we'll read it, and we'll figure it out, and then we'll do context after. And that way, it'll surprise all of us, and we can have fresh thoughts.
Let me see where I am in my plan, so I know if I'm gonna just read it naturally with the plan or not. Oh yeah. Okay. 14, 3 through 8.
Okay.
Are we telling each other?
No. It's what we're going to read. We're going to read this on the show next week. 1 Corinthians 14,
Oh,
3 through 8. Do not read this until we go to the show. First time any of us will see it will be on the show.
Wait, what? That's not happening.
1 Corinthians 14, 3 through 8, correct?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Why? Why do you have to prepare? Can you just be surprised and we'll all dial it up together? We'll dive into it together. That's true Bible study right there.
Okay, I won't study. I'll read it though. How's that?
Okay.
14, 3 through 8.
I can't go into. That's like going up to the stage naked, man. Sorry, I can't do it.
Go rock with it, man. This is me.
Oh man. All right.
That was good.
14,
See you guys later.
3 through 8.